es el número uno. Esta vez es el Balón de Oro y es, sin ningún tipo de dudas, el mejor jugador del mundo. Es el sucesor del mítico Alfredo Di Stéfano. En nuestra historia es Cristiano Ronaldo. Even by the extraordinary talents of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo's rise to becoming one of football's greatest and most influential players is one you never saw coming. From living in a one-room apartment in Portugal to having multiple mansions all over the world, the five-time Champions League winner had to pave his way to the top. Ronaldo had to go through setbacks, griefs, and suffering to get where he is today. Shockingly, one of these events was before Ronaldo was born. When his mother Maria found out she was pregnant, she thought she had just one choice. She already had 3 children and an alcoholic husband, all sharing a room, so there wasn't any space for an extra child. Especially when she had to juggle being a cook with a cleaner, and her husband Jose was a gardener and part-time kitman. The decision was made to remove the child, but the doctor refused, giving the unborn star a chance at life. And thus, CR7 became the best decision his mother made. Cristiano Ronaldo started on the back streets of Madeira, struggling to keep things together in the family of 6. In such tight situations, people always need things that serve as escape opportunities. For Ronaldo, that came in the form of football. The little boy would go around, playing at any opportunity he got, while dreaming of a better future for his family. His father took him to play for Andorinha at age 7, where he was a kitman, and the rest was history. 2 years later, Ronaldo was playing for Nacional. Then, 3 years later, and in a 3-day trial for Sporting CP, the youngster who had a knack for goals was on his way to Alcochete, a £1,500 deal signed already. Everything about him was a steady build until he turned 16. In one season, Ronaldo played in under 16, under 17, under 18, B team and first team of Sporting. This was the beginning of the record-breaking career the player would come to have. The 14th of August 2002, Ronaldo made his first ever debut for a senior team in the 58th minute for Toñito, while he didn't record any goal until October 7th of the same year in a game against Moreirense. He scored 2 goals, helping the team to a 3-0 win. Over the 2002-2003 season, the player made 31 appearances, netting 5 goals and assisting 6 more. This drew the attention of teams in different leagues who were impressed by the Wonder Kid because of his dribbling skills and expertise on both feet. In a 3-1 win against Manchester United on August 6, 2003, Cristiano sealed his fate as a future star. The duo were to play a friendly at the Estadio José Alvalade. With 55,000 people in the stands, the Portuguese, playing as a winger, was a force that shattered United's defences. By the end of the match, the United team was wowed. Sir Alex Ferguson was sold, and all that was left was a deal. 6 days later, Ronaldo was signed for £12.24 million. This was a record transfer for a teenager, and he was also the first Portuguese player to join the European giants as a player. Unlike with Sporting Lisbon, Ronaldo didn't have to wait to prove himself. Just a week later, he was standing on the pitch wearing the number 7 jersey. This is the point where CR7 was born. And no, it isn't a smooth ride onwards. It's quite the mix of laughter and bottomless tears. For his debut, the player came on in the second half for Nicky Butt. While he didn't score any goals, he was effective in the 4-0 win United had over the Wanderers. Everyone was ecstatic and waited for this player to show his talents. 80 minutes in front of over 80,000 fans, Ronaldo scored his first United goal, a spectacular free kick against Portsmouth in November. Unsatisfied, he assisted Roy Keane's goal 2 minutes later. Ronaldo ended the season with an FA Cup trophy he helped secure by scoring the opening goal. Unfortunately, Ronaldo only scored 8 goals, adding 8 assists in all 39 appearances. He was exceptional to watch when he was dribbling and getting past defences, but this didn't align with the goal-scoring machine he was supposed to become at United. Worst, United was told in 2005 that his father was sick. The player, who didn't get to enjoy a pleasurable relationship with his father when he was younger thanks to the older Portuguese's alcoholism, was determined to be there for the man and build a better relationship with his father. Ronaldo was granted leave, but days after his arrival, his father died in September, shattering the player as he did. At this point, Ronaldo must have understood how fast time passed and decided to focus on building a better relationship with his mum and 3 siblings, Hugo, Katia, and Elma. He also became locked in on the goal of becoming a world-class player. Ronaldo spent the next 2 years getting better, and by 2007, he had results to show. The 2007-2008 season ended with him winning his first ever Champions League title, Premier League, Community Shield, a record 42 goals in the Champions League campaign, and topped off with the European Golden Boot. The player continued to show his talents, dazzling as he does, mounting trophies and recognition. By the end of the 2008-2009 season, he had won 3 Premier Leagues, 1 Champions League and 1 FA Cup. He was also a Ballon d'Or, FIFA Player of the Year and 2 times PFA and Premier League Player of the Season, all in 5 seasons. Critics were stunned by Ronaldo's abilities, but there remained questions of whether he'd be able to do the same if he changed clubs. What did Ronaldo have to say? But another question was, who had the influence to draw a player from one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League? Before you find out, like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories of football stars. Let's get back to the video. The Portugal team captain transferred to Madrid in 2009 for a record transfer fee of £80 million, with the goal of winning more Ballon d'Or and more Champions League. Real Madrid were in desperate need of bigger stars, but better players than what they had in the Galacticos, and Cristiano Ronaldo came in both packages. With Raul wearing the number 7 jersey, he had to settle for number 9 until the Brazilian's exit. But nothing, not even his years at United, could prepare the world for the time he'll spend at Real Madrid. Netting 451 goals in 438 appearances, CR7 has cemented his name as the highest goalscorer the club has ever signed. He won 2 La Liga and Copa del Rey trophies, 4 Champions League and 3 UEFA Cup World Cups. Personally, Ronaldo won 4 Ballon d'Ors and was a 6 times consecutive Champions League highest goalscorer, among other notable awards he received during his 9-year stay in Madrid. But Ronaldo wasn't done. He wanted a new challenge. In 2018, Ronaldo got what he wanted when Juventus paid £84 million for the player. This was the highest an Italian club had ever bought a player for. While the player had a good time at Juventus, racking up reputations one after the other, becoming MVP twice and helping the team win 2 Italian Super Cups, it was nothing like his stay at Madrid. But when he was done with his stay there, Ronaldo made a shocking move back to Manchester United in 2021. There's no better place than home, right? Ronaldo scored 27 goals in all season appearances for the team. It was also hard for the player to find a footing at United, with him becoming a substitute in most games and failing to score. Cristiano was likely used to the backlash from critics and fans by now, but nothing could have prepared him for how terribly his season at the club could have been. To top off his downhill slide, Ronaldo lost one of his twins during childbirth in what he described as the worst pain any person could go through. Worst to come was the termination of his contract at United after an interview with Piers Morgan, now playing for the Saudi club Al Nassr following his exit from United. Ronaldo is working towards building a reputation on what would likely be his last stand in football. He's currently the highest paid footballer, earning €200 million a year. Since debuting for the country in 2004, Ronaldo has gone on to make himself a star of his country's first team also. 3 years later, he was made captain of the team. He's been captained 212 times for the national team, but has been unable to attain as many heights as he did for clubs. He's only managed to win the UEFA European Championship of 2016 and UEFA Nations League in 2019. While Ronaldo's footballing career isn't ending as one would have expected because he wants to score 1,000 goals, there's no denying how far this player is a one-in-a-lifetime kind of player. What else is there to say about the boy who went from sharing a room with his family to owning multiple businesses and a state?